Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another video. This week we are receiving a shipment of fish from a friend up in Newcastle, Duncan Curtis, so huge thank you to him. I'm basically going to show you the process from start to finish. This is all filmed after most of the footage in the video, so I know what's going to be next, but anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and it should be quite funny at the start. It's just what I had to go through. If you do, like and subscribe. That's it. I'll just let you watch the rest of it in a bit. So, just got home from work, and for those of you who don't know, I work nights, so I don't finish till like 6 o'clock. My delivery of fish today is due it's due between 7 AM and 1 PM. Obviously I normally sleep until like 2 PM. So yeah, this should be interesting. I've got to make sure I'm awake to accept the delivery, because that won't go well otherwise. And so, I've decided to sleep downstairs, that way there's no way I can miss the doorbell. I've also got the dogs set to bark mode, so as soon as that door goes, they'll wake me up for sure. Some of you are probably wondering why I don't sleep on a sofa. I've just bought new sofas and old ones have just gone, so we're currently waiting for new ones to be delivered. So that's why I'm sleeping on this giant beanbag. Oh, he's sleeping on there too. Alright, so I had planned to film all of the unboxing and everything. The guy didn't come until 10 to 1, so yeah, I mean I could have stayed in my own bed, but stayed downstairs anyway. So I thought best get them open as quickly as possible, get them into the tanks, just so they can start warming up, because all of the bags were so cold, the heat packs didn't have much life left in them, and it was incredibly cold last night, so I just thought probably best to just get them into the tanks, just so they can start acclimating. We'll go through them as soon as they're done, so see you in a sec. Alright, so they've now been getting up to temperature for quite some time, so they're not cold. And I've got my thing that I made, which slowly drips in water, because I'm not 100% sure what water parameters they were kept in before, so it's best to set them and just slowly acclimate into the water. I'm sure it'll be okay. How about the double bag actually? Not bad. So you're probably wondering what we got. We've got two different types of fish. We've got a male and female of the club muster, which one is, and we also got 6 in total of the L183s, the white sea black, which is also fish noses. And it's with the L183s, I think, I'll double check. I had a quick look when I got them out of the box, but I'm pretty sure it's 2 males and 4 females, which is good for breeding ratios. Alright, so here they are. We've got a nice big male Lebanon muster. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, like really wrong. That's how it's spelled, so that's what I'm going with. And then we've got the slightly smaller female. And then yeah, you've got the L183s, but don't come up very on camera. They probably do, it's just I've got a terrible camera. They don't seem to be getting on very well, so I'm going to separate them straight away. They get their own tanks. I reckon they're up to breeding size, so hopefully we'll have some luck straight away. We'll see. Okay, so I put the 183s in this tank. There's a few common ancestors, so I need to get those out and put those elsewhere. I don't want them trying to breed with each other, that'd be annoying. And then, this isn't going to be their forever home. I'm going to go into something slightly smaller than this one. Just until they're up to good health, because I'm not 100% sure on them yet. But yeah, they're looking really good, and their colours starting to come back. They've got their white seams back, so yeah, really happy with those. Alright, and then the pair of, I'm not even going to try and pronounce them. I think they've got a common name like honeycomb, so let's go with honeycomb. The honeycomb flecks are going to go into this tank here, so I need to get out the male and female lemons. If anyone wants those, comment down below. You can have them. But yeah, so I need to get those two out. I need to get all the babies out somehow. That could be a bit of a challenge because there are a lot in there. But yeah, get those out. Get those into a different tank for now. Again, they're not sticking around, so I'm not too worried. So they can go in with some of the like one of the grow out tanks. And yeah, get the honeycomb flecks in there. Alright, so I managed to get all the commons and the albino into this tank. So these are currently just going to be with basically shrimp. It's an overrun shrimp tank. So they're out there. And then all that's left in there are the 183s. They are looking amazing now. Yeah, now that they're coloured up, they're looking incredible. So all that's left, I really need to do a water change on this tank. It's amazing how dirty it gets after like 4 days. But it is what it is. So yeah, all I've got left to do now is these babies in here. So I've got the honeycombs at the back. But I'm guessing they're not very comfortable with hundreds of babies everywhere. So the next job is to move all of these into this tank. All the ones that are similar sort of size to these guys, they'll just go straight into the tank, but then the smaller ones, they're probably about a few weeks old, they'll go into a separate breeding box just in the corner. That way they can grow out and they haven't got to struggle for food basically. Yeah, so I'm going to get on to that now. So I decided to get them in straight away, just because I could tell the water was getting cold that they were sat in, that I was slowly dripping into, and I didn't want them going through any more stress because they had a long journey, a very cold, long journey. So I just wanted to get them in straight away, as soon as possible. Yeah, I need to work on getting these hundreds of babies out, which should be fun. Yeah. If you do want any of these babies, just the best way to contact me, because I've had a few people asking, is if you've got Instagram, that's probably the best place to message me, because I'll definitely see it on there. And my Instagram is at Bricks_Aquashack, with an underscore in between as well. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. But I'll always put my Instagram in the description as well. But yeah, it's definitely the best way to message me if you ever want anything. I've got the majority of the lemons out. There's still a few stragglers, but I'll get the rest of them when I do a water change at some point. I'll probably be doing it tomorrow. There was a lot of this sort of size, and then probably about 40, about an inch or so, inch and a half. Because they're sort of similar size, I thought I'd put them with the rest of them in there. Doesn't look like there's that many in there, but there is. There's a lot. Fix those out of the way. Didn't take him very long to settle in. He seems to be pretty happy in his cave now. The female's not really showing much interest at the moment, but I knew she was a juvenile female anyway, so they won't be breeding for a while. But at least he's happy. That's the main thing. I might get him another female if I can find a decent sized one. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. Just thought I'd throw in a quick little update on some of my fry. These are my green dragons.
They are probably they hatched probably 2 days ago. These are the ones that were kicked out, so I had to raise them artificially. Majority hatched. There were a few that got lost, but they're all looking pretty well. At this point, they're going to survive anyway. But yeah, they're all looking great. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was really good fun to make, and I've definitely enjoyed receiving fish in the post. I've never done that before. I just want to say a huge thank you again to Duncan Curtis. These fish, super healthy, incredible looking fish. Yeah, so I'll probably do stuff like that again in the future. Next week we are going to be doing a DIY like lighting sort of video. So it's going to be controlling lights with your apps and your phone and things like that, which is really useful because it makes it so much easier. So hopefully you guys will find that useful as well. The following week we'll be doing snake related stuff. That's pretty much it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next week.